guys, my name is Nathan Goldthwait, and I know I haven't made anything in a while, and the YouTube channel's been kind of dead, but I figured it's summer, so why not start up now? I made something at like 3 a.m. last night, and so I thought, why not start with that? So let's open up that. So over the years, I've sort of collected a bunch of weird percussion samples that I just sort of threw in a folder and never really touched because they didn't fit anywhere. So what I decided to do is throw them all into one project and make a beat out of it. So let's see how that sounds. See how this camera picks up audio. So yeah, it's pretty short and sweet, but let's sort of dive in and see what the sounds are and what I did with them. So basically, I started off with a bottle, like a bottle sample, so like a Poland Springs plastic bottle, like someone hitting it against a desk. Like no effects on that. And that's kind of rare for me because I like to fill up every single channel with like 5 effects and make it perfect, but it was fine. I like it dirty for this one. And there's a matches sample, so that's pretty cool. It's got like a nice thwap, so maybe in the future I'll layer it with a snare or something, make it really punch. And so basically I had all these household percussion samples that were just going off basically. And then I took an old 606 kit and beefed it up a little bit, so here's that. I actually layered 2 kicks together, so this is what that sounds like. So this one's just a straight up 606. So it's kind of bassy, and I put a nice big low pass filter on it and bumped it at 100 just to give it a little punch. And this is just like a really crusty vinyl-y snare that I cut out all the bass of. So it gives it, I don't know, presence. Sounds cool together. It's kind of rough, but it works. And then I had some snares and claps. It's like really snappy and really short, and I love the attack, so that's why I chose it. And you know, normally I'd put a punch at around 200, but it doesn't even need it. Look at this. It's got a huge snap right there. And then the claps are sort of rolled off because it was recorded onto 24-bit analog tape, but still sounds good. I like that actually. And then I just rolled some hi-hats, pretty standard. Threw a spreader on there just to change things up. So this is what that all sounds like. And also I got some Yamaha toms. It's like a circuit bender toms, so they sound really trippy. Cut it so it falls right in as the kick comes in, sort of. Like some J. Cole-esque drum pattern right here. The tom really rounds things out. And then the instrumentation is so minimal. This is so not like me. Normally I like to fill things up like crazy, get like 200 tracks for like a 30-second beat, but this is really, really short. So I found an 808 sample that I liked. Standard, just compress it, big crush it. Normally I'd overdrive it, but it's already got a bunch of that, so it's not necessary. And then I put an electric piano on it, just the default Logic sound. Something. And then the main sort of melody bit is this string I found. It's a default thing. And then all I did was put this really cool plugin that Isotope makes. It's the vinyl plugin, so it basically emulates what a vinyl machine would do. And so you can add in mechanical noise. So here, listen to this. You can add in that vinyl wear. So that's sort of like a softener. You can add that electrical buzz to it. You can add some dust. It basically simulates all the debilitating effects that vinyl has over the years. You can spin it down. So what I did was I just put a little warp on it. So all that does is, like, if you bent the vinyl or you stacked it horizontally and it got a little warped out of shape, you get a little pitch modulation. So I did some of that, and you get a really cool effect. It's almost like that backseat freestyle. That's what I was thinking of by Kendrick. That sort of effect. Shut it off completely. Oh, yeah, there we go. And then I just put a bit crusher on top just to harden things up, and that's basically it. It's got these two things. I didn't even mess with them. They've already got a little bit of phasing on them, so I didn't need to mess with it too much. Classic crash. Should actually go up with my percussion. And then on my master chain, I just brought the gain down by 10 decibels, just standard, because I was clipping and I didn't want to mess with all these other tracks. Channel EQ just to see what was going on, no effects there. Compressed it a little bit, did some parallel compression, so that's always a good trick. If you don't want it squashed but you want the overall level to increase, use parallel. I have a little bit of a slow attack there so I can preserve my transients but also bring out everything so it's not just completely punchy. And then ozone, pretty standard, nothing too heavy. I softened the dynamics out a little bit. Made it a little wider. Let's see, maximize, that's pretty standard as well. And then at the end I wanted a really fuzzy sound, so I just excited it a bunch. It's a really rough master, not even close to finished, but like I said, this was at 3 a.m. so it's basically like, fuck it, let's make a beat, let's make it good, let's get it out there. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you learned something. See you next time.